Hi, guys. Welcome to season two, episode one. I took a bit of a longer break, longer than intended, but I think I needed it. So, season two is going to focus again on the same thing, the true self, living from your heart, not from your mind. But where in season one, the focus was on sort of going inward, finding yourself, and living from that center where you heal enough to be able to come back into the world. Um, a healed person, a present person, someone who is present and aware and in the moment. So then, season two now is going to be more about how the hell do you come back into society, into relationship with other people after suffering from trauma for so long? So the reintegration into society, into life, into connection, where your entire life or most of your life, everything has been so unsafe, and all you've done is guard yourself, close yourself, and just live in this shutdown where you don't feel and where you protect yourself, where you're sort of in survival mode. And you go through the healing and you do the inner work. And here you are. Um, um, and now you're open enough to look for connection. You're regulating your nervous system, you're doing all the work, but now you're actually trying to engage again, um, moving out into the world, encountering people from this new place that you found inside yourself. But now you are coming back into life, allowing connections, allowing allowing people into your space that may or may not be safe, and to navigate all of that. It's been a huge curveball for me over the last few months. Um, so I have done this inner work for the past 4.5 years. And I've gotten to a point very comfortably where I was just so present and calm and able to move through anything without being phased, without being shaken. This included over the last year or two, this included my mother's death, a divorce, moving out and living on my own for the first time in my life, um, starting a new career, um, finding new love, losing my dog. Um, a lot has happened within just about 12 months. And I moved through it so gracefully. It seems like all of this stuff is happening in my life. Things that are a huge deal, things that people go to therapy for, things that cause people to break down. And somehow I watched it all happen, like Muji talks about, you become the witness. You are not in it. It's not happening to you. It is happening, and you are watching, you're aware. And it's amazing when it happens. It's amazing. Yeah, so I've been moving through that. And it's a sort of, it's an inside job, right? It's just, the witness is a completely detached and at the same time fully in life. I've never felt more alive than I have in the last year or two. I feel everything, and I love feeling everything. You know, the pain, even the suffering. I feel it, and I'm so happy to feel it, because I know it means that I'm alive. I know it means that I am fully present for what is right now, and I love it. I love it. Just today, um, I met with someone. I met with a client, and she was so heavy with trauma, with pain, and holding it so carefully and guarded. Like, she was so guarded. There's no way to get through to it yet. And I could feel it all under the surface in her. I felt all of it, and it is so painful. And I feel so blessed to be able to feel it, to be allowed to feel it. It's a gift to me. Like, it feels like a gift. I'm so grateful to be able to feel that pain. If it's mine or someone else's, it's all collective anyway. Um, so yeah, having grown through that and into that, um, was amazing. And I think season one sort of shows that journey of me moving through that. And now, now I'm moving out, having dealt with my trauma, most of it, and finding that sweet spot where you are the witness, fully removed and fully in it. I have moved back into life and made connections. I have found amazing friends, and I found an amazing partner where this is the new thing for me. I'm connecting with my daughter on a more profound level. And this to me is new. And this is difficult for me. I'm struggling. And I feel like I'm back to square one, because I am now being vulnerable and allowing other people into my healed space. And there is still a lot of trauma and pain that needs to be worked through, that can only be worked through in relationship. So this is not work I can do on my own. This is work I'm going to have to do with other people. There will be my trigger, and they will show me things that I can't see on my own when I'm alone in my room doing my work, letting go, surrendering, right? So now I'm now I'm coming back into life, moving into life again, co-regulating with other people, letting them into my space, having to be vulnerable, allowing other people to hurt me again, and hoping they don't, but just allowing people to come in fully, not going into my mind, not being scared and closing down, shutting down, but staying in my heart, staying open, and just loving no matter what people do. That is so hard. And that's my work now. So I think that's what season two will be about. How to exist in relation to other people, and how to work through that, and romantic relationships, friendships, as a parent, maybe as a child, how to exist with your parents, yeah, and in society, um, yeah, how to navigate your emotions, when you're triggered, um, what do your triggers mean, why is it happening, and not to project onto other people, but to take what was triggered and look within yourself. What's going on here? What is it showing me? Right? So you don't ruin your relationships, but you build them, you strengthen them, you show up fully aware, fully present, not lost in your thoughts, not lost in your triggers, not lost in your old programs that tell you that, the world isn't safe, or and someone's out to get you, or they did that because, I don't know, abandonment and all of that stuff that is just in our subconscious and that is driving us unconsciously, to make that all conscious, so that we can learn to navigate relationships mindfully, with love, not blindly running these automatic programs that have been running our lives, our entire lives, um, without being aware, and sort of harming our relationships and ourselves, and not allowing that deeper, honest heart connection. Because the mind will always find fault, it will always compare, will always tell you that, you deserve better, or someone's doing wrong, or you have to stand up for yourself and defend. There's always sort of this fight, the me and you, and the clash, and that fight. Whereas from your heart, there's no fear in your heart, it's just love. And so when you get triggered, instead of going into defense, or wanting to fight and make things right, or explain things, or try and figure it out and fix it, you just step back, go into yourself, find that inner child that is hurt by whatever's going on, that has triggered you, and mothering that part of yourself with love, with kindness, and then to bring that into the relationship. Even to learn to share that, to share what's going on with you, with the people around you, in a gentle, nonviolent way, that they understand what's going on inside of you, so that they understand what's going on, what you're working with, without feeling attacked, without feeling like they've done something wrong, so that they can be in that space with you, support you. And it basically brings you closer together. Hopefully you have people in your life that you can do that with. And that's really important also to figure out, who is in my life, who's supporting me, supporting my growth, nurturing me, loving me the way I am, and the stuff that I'm going through, and who in my life is making me feel smaller, making me feel like I can't fully be myself, who makes me feel ashamed maybe for how I'm feeling or what I'm going through. And then also understanding, when do I say goodbye to someone in my life because they're not nurturing me or not helping me in my growth, on my inner journey? Or where is a relationship so ruptured that now I focus on myself and my self growth and on my own inner journey, and our relationship will gently and slowly be fixed through that. It's something that everyone has to know for themselves. I think you try for a while, you stay true to who you are, and you stay true to your path, which is another thing where you just don't abandon yourself. You stay with yourself. And with time, people will either separate more from you and drift further away from you and your journey, or they will gently come towards you, and you'll realize that there's now going to be a relationship that will be fixed, and you're moving back together. And then you have this beautiful new growth with someone who had been in your life, but maybe things were a bit, or you sort of lost each other for a while. Yeah, it's not easy to navigate, but it's exciting. It's very exciting. So yes, I will start again every week, every Wednesday. I will get out one episode. I'll ramble about whatever it is that I'm going through. And hopefully it resonates and will help someone else on their journey. So yeah, in this season, it'll be about growth and the inner journey within a relationship, within connection with others, and how that can be tricky to navigate. And it's a whole different level of healing. And oh my God, it's not easy, especially if you have a lot of trauma. But it's incredible. There's so much growth there. There's so much, there's such a gift in healing and learning to allow yourself to be vulnerable again with other people in society. And once you sort of move out of that shutdown state where you protect yourself and you move into connection, into social engagement, and you suddenly realize it's safe to connect to other people again, and you search for connection rather than being shut down and wanting to protect and going into survival. It's amazing. Life changes so much. It's such a blessing. It's such a gift. It makes me want to scream that so many people live in survival and are shut down and moving through trauma without help, without anyone seeing them, without knowing what to do. It makes me, oh my God, my heart just goes out to everyone. I just want everyone to wake up and remember, how beautiful life can be when you are open in your heart and you move through life looking for connection and, um, being in a relationship with other people. It's the most beautiful thing. Um, yeah. So I will see you next week. I hope you'll be there listening. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day and a beautiful week ahead.